Hey, Shannon Gonter here, licensed professional counselor, and I am going to focus on meditation. I've kind of put together like a 10-part meditation series that focuses on all the different ways that meditation and mindfulness can assist you and your overall well-being. Each week I am going to put out a blog and a video with it that can help you kind of integrate mindfulness and meditation into your life to help you lower anxiety levels, to like help you see your overall path, to help notice kind of your thought patterns and everything else. So there's lots of different topics that I'll touch on. Today it's going to be about how to lower those anxiety levels. But before kind of diving into this week's topic, I want to take some time just to kind of provide some like overall definitions for the entire series. And I will kind of go over these at the beginning of every video just so we can kind of get more acquainted with them. So the definition of meditation is thinking deeply or focusing one's mind for a period of time. That could be in silence, that could be with the aid of chanting, or this can be for like spiritual purposes, or this can be for relaxation purposes. And then mindfulness is the practice of maintaining a non-judgmental state of heightened or complete awareness of one's thoughts, emotions, or experiences on a moment-to-moment basis. So from time to time we do hear mindfulness meditation together. And that is such a thing. There is mindfulness meditation, but meditation and mindfulness are separate things, and they do live in their own worlds as well. So what we're going to be talking about is why you should even care about meditation. There's lots of reasons why, but it also has a direct connection to our health. It can lower your blood pressure. It can kind of improve blood circulation. It can lower your heart rate. It can make you perspirate less. It can slower your respiratory rate. It can make you feel less anxious. It can make kind of your overall well-being feel a little bit more sturdy, and you can, of course, lower your stress levels and get into a deeper relaxed state. So that's really beneficial for a lot of people. And then kind of the next question that I always get is like, who should meditate? And simply put, everyone should meditate. You don't have to have some like enlightened or spiritual ability to practice meditation. You don't have to be like a yogi or go around like saying namaste to everyone. Anyone can meditate. I mean, like toddlers to elders can benefit from meditation. So there's really no discrimination on that. And then where should you start? So take your kind of time exploring and educating yourself on all the different ways that you can be mindful and meditate throughout your day and kind of suit what fits you best. I do have resources provided in the blog that transcribes what I'm talking about, but I'll also kind of go over some at the end of the video. But you really just want to, spend your time exploring this, and then the more and more you get used to it, the more and more comfortable you'll become with the idea of like being still and focusing your intention and your breath on what's going on. So we can kind of give it a go right now. So if you want to find a quiet space, you can sit or you can lie down to get comfortable, really whatever suits you. And if you want to kind of like close your eyes for a little bit, that may help you. And just kind of breathe naturally. Don't try to slow your breath or speed up your breath. Just kind of breathe naturally, and really just take some time to focus your attention on your breath. Observe your body. Observe the movement, maybe in your chest or your stomach when you are breathing in and out. And you really want to focus your attention on that in and out breath, remembering not to control it, just allowing it to flow in and out naturally out of your body. And then when your mind wanders, it's going to, and that's okay. Just thank your thoughts for coming and return your focus back to your breath. And you can start doing this for 10 seconds to a minute, to 10 minutes, to 30 minutes. People practice it in all different ways. But that's just a really good way to stop, slow down, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. that can really help you tap into that meditation practice for you. So kind of, again, diving into today's topic, which is going to be how meditation can help you lower your anxiety levels. Let's start out with defining what anxiety is. So anxiety is a feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease, typically about an imminent event or something with an uncertain outcome. So we all know that feeling anxiety is a part of our days and sometimes a part of our life at varying levels. But I think we can all agree that typically anxiety is not something that's comfortable. So if we do want to lower some of those overall anxiety symptoms that we have throughout our day, we can use meditation to do that. And one of the ways that meditation can help with anxiety is that it breaks the anxious thought patterns that we have. So a really common symptom of anxiety is having racing or negative obsessive thoughts, and that kind of creates a vicious cycle of worry within our minds. So meditation can reduce the rumination and the kind of break those negative thought patterns by increasing your control over these random unwanted thoughts. And then it can decrease your tendency to worry by altering the way your brain responds to that stress. So for example, if you're kind of like following your negative thought down that rabbit hole, you can learn how to like view your thoughts differently and recognize it for what it is. It's just a thought. And then you can let it go through that meditative practice. Another way that meditation can help with lowering anxiety is that it balances the brain chemicals. So anxiety is brought on by like lots of different factors. So it could just be like a personality type, maybe an emotional trauma, genes, prolonged exposure to stress can cause anxiety. And sometimes this causes like an imbalance of chemicals within the brain. And meditation can assist in restoring the balance of neurotransmitters within the brain and increasing that kind of neuroplasticity. And so they're all kind of connected to each other. So like GABA, G-A-B-A, is a neurotransmitter connected to feeling happy and relaxed, and serotonin is another neurotransmitter connected to being happy. And decreasing cortisol, which is like the stress hormone. And so meditation is proven to restore all of those. So, and then the final reason for kind of how meditation can help lowering anxiety levels is that it can build a healthier brain. So based on lots and lots and lots of research and scans, individuals who have regular meditation practice into their lives dramatically show larger amounts of gray matter, and the volume of the hippocampus and the thickness of the cortex kind of increases the blood flow to the brain, and this improves the neural connections between the various parts of the brain. And this also shows like a decreased size of the amygdala, which that part of the brain controls the automatic responses associated with like fear and arousal and emotional stimulation. So for those of you who like evidence-based practices and solutions, meditation definitely is one of those. And as I mentioned before, if you go to therapybyshannon.com under the blogs, and under each meditation series, there's going to be lots of linked out resources there for you. There's lots of YouTube videos to watch that are guided meditations, but there's also lots of apps that you can download. Some, for example, are Sanomind, Saonmmind, Calm, Calm. There's one called Mindfulness, it's Mindfulness. And then there's one called Insight Timer, Meditation Timer. Some individuals you can look out for on YouTube are, Perma Coldren, Sharon Salzberg, John Kabat-Zinn. And then there's definitely like all sorts of blogs and online education and research that you can familiarize yourself with, as well as lots of print books that you can get. And some of my favorites are The Mindful 20 something, I really enjoyed that one. And mindfulness, self compassion is really good too. But like I said on the blog, there's lots of resources linked out for you to look at and interact with. And of course, I always welcome any questions that you guys have. And just really hope that you guys enjoy this meditation series that I've put together, and hope that if it's on a small scale or a large scale, that you can find some time to be mindful throughout your day with whatever you may be doing, as well as maybe dedicate some time to explore how meditation can fit into your day to day. But as always, it's a joy. If you ever want to reach out to me, you can on Facebook or Instagram at Therapy by Shannon. And you are welcome to explore my site at therapybyshannon.com if you want to learn anything more about my services or what working with me would look like. Okay,